Hello, friends. In today's set of questions on current affairs, the first one is about three powerful businesswomen in Asia, whom the following Indian women were featured in the 2022 Asia's. This is Forbes magazine's Asia Power Women Businesswomen list. Now, all these three were featured. All these three women were featured. Who are these three women? This is Soma Mondal. This is a chairperson of SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. You could write this: chairperson, Steel Authority of India Limited. Then we have Namita Thapar. Namita, Namita Thapar, Thapar, Thapar. Executive Director of ED, Executive Director of MCure Pharma, MCure, EMCURE. I repeat, EMCURE, MCure Pharma, MCure Pharma. And down here is Ghazal Alag, Ghazal Alag, GHAZAL, Ghazal Alag, ALAGH. She is a co-founder of Honasa Consumer, Honasa, HONASA. I repeat, HONASA, Honasa Consumer. Now, Honasa Consumer is known to us with by the brand name Mama Earth. Mama Earth comes into your homes through beauty products. With beauty products, like face washes, skin creams, and all that stuff. So these three women have been featured. Three Indian women have been featured in the list of Asia's most powerful business women. Okay. So to repeat, Soma Mondal, chairperson of SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. Namita Thakur, who is executive director of MCure Pharma, EMCURE, MCure Pharma, and down there in anti-clockwise direction is we have Ghazal Alag. Ghazal Alag is co-founder of Honasa Consumer. Now, when you say co-founder, who is the other person? Her husband, Varun Alag. Okay, yeah. So that's about it. I guess that should be fine. Which of the following companies top the list of Forbes World's Best Employers 2022 ranking? Now, this comes is as an extra, as a revision of the extra information we took in the last class. In the previous class, we discussed, the question was about India's highest ranked company in the list of the world's best employers, and we mentioned Reliance Industries in the 20th place, globally 20th place, and we also mentioned. Four other companies in the top 500. Now, we're talking of when I say top four other companies, we're talking of Indian companies. Okay, so here, we have a list of top 5 companies which we mentioned in the previous class as well. The world's best employer is Samsung Electronics. Second is Microsoft. Third is IBM. Fourth is Alphabet. Fifth is Apple. Okay, now all these companies are reckoned to be among the best in the world. Now, if you want the names of the CEOs of these companies, I think in the previous class I mentioned the names of the CEOs. So I will tell you where are these headquartered. Okay, Microsoft is headquartered in. See, when we talk of American companies, we give you the name of the town first, followed by the state in which it is located. Okay. And if you want to write US, you could add in the end. So Microsoft is the world's largest software maker. This company is headquartered at Redmond, Washington State. Redmond Town, REDMOND. I repeat, REDMOND. Redmond, Redmond, Washington State. This is the state on the west coast of America on the border with Canada. Okay, it's named after it's named after George Washington, the first American president. So we have Redmond, Washington State, US. Then Samsung Electronics is headquartered at Seoul, SEOUL. I'll pronounce it as Seoul, Seoul because the E is silent. Okay. the E is in Seoul is silent. So it is SEOUL, Seoul, South Korea. IBM International Business Machines is headquartered in Armonk, ARMONK. I repeat, ARMONK, Armonk, comma, New York, New York. So Armonk is a town in the state of New York. Okay. If you are referring to the New York City, we would call it NYC, but we are discussing the name of the state here, New York State. Alphabet. Alphabet is a parent company of Google, and it's headquartered in a place called Mountain View, California. Mountain, MOUNTAIN, Mountain View, 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 comma, California, Mountain View, California. Apple is also in California in the town of Cupertino, CUPERTINO, Cupertino. I repeat, Cupertino, 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 California. Okay. Next. Who of the following scientists has been conferred with the prestigious 2022 Bailey Ashford Medal and the 2022 Fellow of the American Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene Award for his exemplary research work and contribution to tropical medicine? This is Dr. Subhash Babu. I'm so sorry. Dr. Subhash Babu. Okay. Now, he works, you could write this, as scientific director, Dr. Subhash Babu is a scientific director of the International Center for Excellence in Research. The International Center for Excellence in Research. Excellence in Research. International Center for Excellence in Research. Now, where is this? Well, this you could write dash located on campus of the Indian Council of Medical Research. The Indian Council of Medical Research dash National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis. National Center for Research in National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis. Okay, now, comma, Chennai. So we said ICMR, National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis, Chennai. ICMR, the Indian Council of Medical Research, owns this body. Okay, so the National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis is the constituent of the Indian Council of Medical Research. Fair, guys? So NIRT, National Institute of Research in Tuberculosis, is in Chennai. Okay. See, these are unsung heroes of India. We don't even know. You wouldn't have known about these people if we had not discussed this question. Yeah. So the NBD Bank recently announced an additional $100 million USD, United States dollars, $100 million investment in its India operations and added 2 more branches in Chennai and Gurugram. The NBD is based in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Dubai. The actual full name of this bank is Emirates NBD, Emirates, EMIRATES, Emirates NBD, National Bank of Dubai. Okay, now this is the largest bank owned by Dubai government. So among all the banks owned by the Dubai government, this is the largest. You could write Dubai's largest government-owned bank. Dubai's largest Dubai's largest government-owned bank. Government-owned bank. See, when you look at UAE, UAE is United Arab Emirates. 7 Emirates, Amirat they are called. They came together, 7 kingdoms came together to form one country named the United Arab Emirates. Okay, this was formed only in the 1970s. So, it has a president and it has a prime minister. The president's name is Mohammed Zayed Al Nahyan. Mohammed Zayed Al Nahyan. ZAYAD. Zayed Al Nahyan. AL-NAHYAN. That's the name, the surname of the family that runs Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Okay. And what is the surname of the family that runs Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is run by the Ibn Saud family. Ibn, I-B-N, Ibn Saud family. And you know, it's the only country in the world to be named after the surname of a family. Ibn Saud is the surname of the family, the royal family that runs, that rules, Saudi Arabia, the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, KSAT as it is called. So Saudi Arabia is named after Ibn Saud surname. Qatar, again a monarchy, it's run by the Al Thani family. Al, A-L-L hyphen T-H-A-N-I. Al Thani family. Japan is said to be the oldest continuously continuous monarchy. Oldest continuous monarchy. It's been, the monarchy has been there for since 2600 years. Yeah. Chalo. The current emperor of Japan is Naruhito. 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 What is the theme of India's G20 presidency? You have all, 1 and 2. Vasudhaiva Kutumbam is Sanskrit equivalent of what is in English there. One earth, one family, one future. That's an emblem. G20. Now I want you to know something here, that the G20 is going to be hosted by India. The president of the G20 would be India between December 1st or you could say November 30th. No harm actually. Okay, between till end November next year. So between December 1st 2022 and 30th November 2023, the presidency of the G20, the group of 20 nations, will be with India. Will be with India. So India is going to host the 2023 G20 summit. 2023 G20 summit will be held by India. Okay. So see, one way to understand G20 is you can look at members rather. If you look at the members, you'll find all the G7. The G7 plus the European Union. Okay. Then you would have the usual suspects in Asia. You would have South Korea. You would have China. You would have India. Yeah. You would have Indonesia. Powerful nations. And if you take it further, Saudi Arabia would be there in West Asia. Yeah. You look at like in South Africa. In Africa, you would have only South Africa. If you look at South America, Brazil and Argentina, then Mexico would be there in the G20. Yeah. So there are a lot of countries that you can simply guess. Then there is Turkey also in West Asia. Yeah, apart from Saudi Arabia. So you can guess a few names actually like that. So yeah, then there is Russia also. It's not a member of the G7 and it's not a member of the European Union. So it's also there. Fair? Which Indian IT company was recently awarded a 27,000 crore contract from BSNL Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited for the deployment of 4G equipment? See, 4G has come quite late to BSNL. Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited is a government of India owned telecom company. Okay, India has 4 telecom companies, major ones. We have Reliance Jio, Bharti Airtel, Vodafone Idea, and BSNL. Okay, now the company that has got this contract is Tata Consultancy Services. Tata Consultancy Services is India's largest, information technology and services company. Information technology and services company. So India's largest IT company is TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. Its CEO is Rajesh Gopinathan. Rajesh Gopinathan. Rajesh Gopinathan. Then Wipro, the CEO is Thierry Delaporte. Thierry, Thierry, Thierry Delaporte, Delaporte. I repeat, Delaporte, Delaporte. Then Tech Mahindra, Chandar Prakash Gurnani. Chandar Prakash Gurnani, Gurnani. Gurnani. Next, HCL Technologies CEO is C. Vijay Kumar. C. Vijay Kumar. C. Vijay Kumar. Infosys, Salil Parekh. Salil Parekh. SALIL. Salil Parekh. Okay. BSNL's chairperson is Anupam Srivastava. Anupam Srivastava. You could write this. Anupam Srivastava. Okay. The Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways is Sarbanand Sonowal. He recently inaugurated a 2-day Pradhan Mantri Gati Shakti Multimodal Summit in Varanasi. Okay. Now, I want you to write a bit about the PM Gati Shakti Multimodal Master Plan. You write this. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. National Master Plan aims at AIMS, aims at building BUILDING, building infrastructure for multimodal means multiple waterways, airways, modes of transport. Multimodal, MODL, it's there in the question here. Multimodal connectivity to various special economic zones and improve logistical efficiency Okay, there we go. Sarbanand Sonowal is the ex-chief minister of Assam. He was succeeded by Himanta Biswa Sharma. Okay. According to Statista, which of the following companies or institutions is the world's biggest employer with 2.92 million personnel? It would be the Ministry of Defense of the Government of India. Ministry of Defense of Government of India. Okay. It's actually 2.99 right now. Ministry of Defense of the Government of India. Who is the Defense Minister of India? Rajnath Singh. Okay, look at choice 1. Oh, by the way, could we list the top 5? You could write, we are including both the public and the private sectors. So, world's biggest employers title that, underline that. One, India's Ministry of Defense. India's Ministry of Defense dash 29.9 lakh. 29.9 lakh. It is 2.92. It's actually 29.9. So in this case, it should be 2.92. 1 million is 10 lakh, no? Number 2, rank 2. US Department of Defense. US Department of Defense 2.91, or rather 29.1 lakh. 29.1 lakh. 29.1 lakh. Number 3, China's People's Liberation Army. China's People's Liberation Army. That is the Chinese army. Two, sorry, 25.5 lakh. 25.5 lakh. I have a blank paper, so I wrote to repeat the first three. 1, Defense Minister of India, Defense Ministry, we said 29.9 lakh. Okay, then we said the US Department of Defense, which we mentioned is 29.1 lakh. Okay, 3, we said China's PLA, and that is 25.5 lakh. So 25 lakh. 4, Walmart 16, no, it's more than that. 23 lakh. Amazon is 16. Amazon 16.3 lakh. 16.3 lakh. So to repeat what I have written here, okay. Department of Defense 29.9, India's Department of Ministry, sorry, I'm so sorry, not Department of Ministry, I'm so sorry. India's Ministry of Defense 29.9 lakh. Number 2, United States Defense Department 29.2 lakh or 29.1 lakh. Then we have in the third place China's People's Liberation Army 25.5 lakh. Then the fourth place is Walmart 23 lakhs. Fifth is Amazon 16.3 lakh. What it means is this, that Walmart is the world's biggest private sector employer. The top 3 are government owned. So the world's biggest private sector employer is Walmart. 23 lakh people it employs. That's a lot of number. That's a big number. Yeah. Walmart is run by, I mean, when I say run by, the CEO. Walmart CEO is Doug McMillon. Doug, D-O-U-G. You could say Douglas. D-O-U-G-L-A-S. D-O-U-G-L-A-S. Douglas McMillon. M-C-M-I-L-L-O-N. I repeat, M-C-M-I-L-L-O-N. Douglas McMillon, who is a CEO of Amazon. Andy Jassy. Andy, A-N-D-Y. Andy Jassy. J-A-S-S-Y. Andy Jassy. Okay. That should be fine. Who of the following Formula 1 drivers was recently granted an honorary Brazilian citizenship ahead of the 2020 Brazilian Grand Prix? Lewis Hamilton, 6-time world champion, Formula 1 champion, and he is also the holder of the record of most wins, holder for most wins of Formula 1. I think he has won 107 Formula 1 championships, and on the podium he had finished a record 190 times, I think. Yeah. So this is Puma. This logo is Puma. This is Mercedes. This is called the TriStar. What is it called? TriStar. 3-pointed star or TriStar. Mercedes. This Puma is a kind of a mountain cat, because here it is jumping. It's called the jumping cat. Puma's logo is jumping cat. This is Petronas. Petronas is the National Petroleum Corporation of Malaysia. The National Petroleum Corporation of Malaysia. Okay. Learn things, my friends. It's good to learn. See, this is Monster Energy. M is Monster, and Monster Energy, it's an energy drink actually. This guy Max Verstappen is a current world Formula 1 champion. Current Formula 1 world champion. In fact, 21 season he won, 22 also he has won. Okay. You want to know which countries these guys belong? Max Verstappen, Netherlands. Charles Leclerc, Monaco, Monaco, Monaco. Lewis Hamilton, UK, United Kingdom. Fernando Alonso, Spain, SPAIN. Valtteri Bottas, Finland, FINLAND, Finland. Okay. Former head of New Zealand cricket, Greg Barkley, has recently been re-elected unopposed as chairperson of the International Cricket Council. And the ICC is headquartered at Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Today, Dubai has been the answer for, in two questions. The NDB, we mentioned, National Development Bank, and this one. Sorry, NBD, National Bank of Dubai. And this is Dubai's, which is also home to the International Cricket Council. And the chairperson is Greg Barkley. He has been re-elected, and the CEO of, you could write ICC CEO Geoff Geoff Allardyce, I repeat, ALLARDICE, Allardyce. Is it? Allardyce. Sure. Which state has backed the India Agri-Business Award 2022 for agriculture-oriented practice? Haryana. Agriculture orientation relates to policies like promoting crop rotation, promoting substitute crops instead of wheat because of wheat glut in the market, which would earn the farmers lower price. And it's also related to productivity improvement, irrigation facilities, advice facilities like cold storages and all that stuff. So Haryana has done quite well in this case. The Chief Minister of Haryana is Manohar Lal Khattar. Manohar Lal Khattar, Khattar, Khattar. Manohar Lal Khattar. Telangana Chief Minister is K. Chandrasekhar Rao. K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Telangana is India's youngest state. It was formed in June 2014. Okay. Punjab, Bhagwant Mann, MANN. Tamil Nadu, MK Stalin, STALIN. Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin. Odisha Chief Minister is Naveen Patnaik. Naveen, Naveen, Naveen Patnaik. Okay. Which Indian Olympic medalist has been named Switzerland Tourism's Friendship Ambassador? That's Neeraj Chopra. Neeraj Chopra. Neeraj Chopra is current world Olympic, is the current javelin Olympic champion. Current Olympic champion in javelin. So if you want to write, you could write this. Neeraj Chopra dash gold winner at 2022 Tokyo Olympics, 2022 Tokyo Olympics, and 2022 Diamond League, Diamond League, Diamond League, Zurich, 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 Zurich. Okay, Zurich. Okay. How big is Switzerland? This is a question I have often been asked because it has an outsized influence in international affairs, especially when it comes as matters like when the Swiss play the role of mediator. See, Switzerland's area is 41,000 square kilometers. That would be about 7% bigger than bigger than Kerala. 41,000 square kilometers. Okay, it's a tiny place, and its population is about 18 lakhs. It's about 80 lakhs, a little about 80 lakhs, 85.5 something. Okay, so it's a very small country, but then that's what makes it unique also. At which of the following places did the center recently launch the Indian Biological Data Center, India's first national repository for life sciences data? Faridabad in Haryana. I want you to write a bit about this. Subheading Indian Biological Data Center, Indian Biological Data Center. Underline that. Okay, write this. First point. First national repository. First national repository. It's mentioned here in the question. Repository for life sciences in India. So it's India's first national repository for life sciences in India. Next, it is mandated, mandated, mandated to archive, archive, to archive all life science data, to archive all life science data generated, life sciences data generated from public funded research, So it's mandated to archive all life science data generated from public funded research. Next, last point. IBDC, this one, Indian Biological Data Center. IBDC has been set up at what is this body here? The Regional Center of Biotechnology. The Regional Center of Biotechnology in Faridabad. Look at choice 2. In Faridabad, Haryana. Faridabad, Haryana. Dash. In collaboration with National Informatics Center. Okay. So, National Informatics Center, NIC. The center recently amended the Aadhaar regulations, specifying that supporting documents may be updated at least once by Aadhaar holders on completion of 10 years from the date of enrollment. Okay. See, because that people keep moving between places. So not just move between places. Someone could have it. What we say. There could be changes not just in residential address but also other parameters. Okay, so when we're discussing something like Aadhaar, you need to know that the Aadhaar governing body is something called the mandatory body is the Unique Identification Authority of India. Unique Identification Authority of India. See, it's a proof of residence. It's not a proof of citizenship. It's not a proof of citizenship. India's Public Service Broadcasting Day is observed on 12th November. It is celebrated to commemorate the only visit of Mahatma Gandhi to the studio of All India Radio in 1947. Now, why did Gandhi visit these places? The reason is not very difficult to know. Around this time, this was November, second week of November 47. So around this time, Mahatma Gandhi was to visit Kurukshetra in Haryana, where he would address 2.5 lakh refugees. 2.5 lakh refugees had come in from, Punjab, what became Pakistan. When I say Punjab, Pakistan, Punjab. So 2.5 lakh refugees were in Faridabad. So Mahatma Gandhi was to address these persons. But somewhere, he could not attend that meeting there at 3 p.m. So what he did was, on the recommendation of some people, he went to All India Radio and he delivered a speech, live speech. That is how he spoke with the people of Kurukshetra. Yes. And to celebrate the only visit of Mahatma Gandhi to the head office of All India Radio, Akashvani or whatever, Public Service Broadcasting Day is observed in India. Okay. Yeah. You look at choice 1. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. His birthday is celebrated as, when is his birthday? 23rd January. You could write this. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose dash 23rd January dash 23rd January dash Parakram Divas. Parakram Divas. Parakram. Parakram Divas. Parakram Divas. Look at choice 2. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar was his title. Vallabhbhai was his first name. Vallabh. He was the first deputy Prime Minister of India. He is very deservingly called the Great Unifier. The Great Unifier. The father of Indian unity. Indian unification. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birthday is on 31st October. 31st October. That day is observed as Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Rashtriya Ekta Divas or National Unity Day. National Unity Day. National Unity Day. Next. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, as you know, was the first Prime Minister of India. What about Jawaharlal Nehru? His birthday on 14th November is celebrated as Children's Day. Children's Day. Chalo. The CDRI recently announced a $50 million fund for disaster management. Identify the correct statements regarding the CDRI and its fund. CDRI stands for Coalition for Disaster Relief Resilient Infrastructure. So these all are right. I will tell you a bit about CDRI. Just 2 sentences. Write this. Okay. 1. Launched to reduce economic losses due to diseases. Due to disasters. Economic losses due to disasters. Due to disasters. Next. This could be achieved by developing resilient infrastructure. You could write this. Here it's there. Resilient infrastructure, something that cannot be destroyed easily. the resilient infrastructure in ecological, comma, social and economic and economic and economic domains or economic fields. So the idea is to reduce disasters, losses from disasters and all that. That would help preserve lives, property, and everything else. Yeah. So that's, I think, everything's mentioned here. So we will not discuss. We will not spend much time here. Which Indian state celebrated the Mandya Divas or the Millet Day on 10th November 2022 to promote millet cultivation and its consumption across the state? Odisha. What is it? Odisha. You could write this. Millet Day in Odisha. Underline that. First point. Millet Mission. It's called Millet Mission. Will be implemented in all 30 districts of the state. Okay, next. This program will include implementation program would include 2 lakh farmers, comma, 82,000 farmer producer organizations and 1,000 Mission Shakti groups. So all these, 2 lakh farmers, 82,000 farmer producer organizations, 1,000 Mission Shakti, groups, they all have come together to spread awareness about millets. Millet is a superhouse, superpower, it's a powerhouse of energy, especially protein. Okay, next point. The UN had declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Next. Okay. You have Jawar, Jawari. It's called differently in different parts of India. Sorghum, Jawar, different names for the same thing. You have pearl millet, fox millet, pretty good stuff. I thoroughly enjoy eating jawar. A lot of Indians eat jawar roti every day because wheat contains gluten. Gluten is dangerous, for the body. But when it comes to jawar, it is millet. So, and the fact that it does not contain gluten actually makes it very good for the body. Okay, a lot of people eat jawar, bajra, and all this stuff these days. Last point. Top 3 millet producers in the world, or world's top 3 millet producers. World's top 3 millet producers. Underline that. Rank 1. India. 12.5, or rather, in fact, you don't have to write this. 41%, you can see this here. 41% of millet cultivation, global millet, is produced in India. 41%. So you have Number one, India, 12.5 million tons out of global 30 million tons. Number two, Niger, Niger, Niger. Number three, China. China is about one third of India's, less than one third of India's. In fact, it's 2.3 million tons, which means, which is like, 12.5, 2.5. In fact, it is one fifth, less than one fifth. More or less than one fifth, or you could say about fifth. Okay. So top three: India, Niger in Africa, and China. Actually, I forgot that there is a question on this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given this information. Anyway, see, 41% of the global millet production is in India. It's already there. Yeah. Chalo. According to the QS Asia University Rankings 2023, which of the following has maintained its position as the country's top university by ranking 40? The 40th best in Asia is Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. QS Asia Rankings में the 40th ranked, India's best ranked institute is IIT Bombay. Okay, so 40 IIT Bombay, 46 IIT Delhi, 46 IIT Delhi, 52 IISc Bangalore, IISc Bangalore. So top three in India are IIT Bombay rank 40, IIT Delhi rank 46, and 52 is IISc Bangalore. IISc Bangalore. Okay. What about the top three in Asia? Top three in Asia. You want to write the names? You could write top three in Asia. 1. Peking University. Peking. 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 Peking or Peking. Peking. Peking University. Remember, Peking is the old name of Beijing. Okay. Peking University. Number 2. National University of Singapore. National University of Singapore. National University of Singapore. NUS. Number 3. Tsinghua University. Tsinghua. TSHINGUA. Third place. Tsinghua. Starts with T. I repeat, TSHINGUA. Tsinghua University. Okay. That's it. Top 3 in Asia, top 3 in India we mentioned. Which Arab nation recently announced a decision to contribute $2.5 billion to a Middle East Green Initiative over the next 10 years and host its headquarters? Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has said, in fact, it launched this Middle East Green Initiative, and it says that we plan to invest a little over $2.5 billion in this on this initiative. They want to restore degraded land, especially in the desert regions here, and plant about 5 billion trees, more than that actually, yeah, to greenify this area. In Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia is a desert country, predominantly desert. Okay, so which is, in fact, you could say that it's a country with no river. Saudi Arabia's king is, since in the last class we mentioned kings and all, a while ago also we mentioned this. Capital, you could write Riyadh, R-I-Y-A-D-H, Riyadh. The kingdom of Saudi Arabia's capital is Riyadh. Then Kuwait, choice 1. Kuwait is Kuwait City. If you watch this movie Airlift, it captures the story of the 1990-91 Gulf War, the second Gulf War. The first Gulf War was between Iraq and Iran between 1980 and 88, and the second happened here, after Iraq occupied Kuwait in 1990. But the coalition forces led by the US, they came down here and attacked Iraq. The Iraqis left Kuwait, set fire to hundreds of oil wells. It was pretty bad out there. So Kuwait, Qatar, this is Qatar, the host of the 2022 FIFA Men's Football World Cup 2022. Okay, Qatar. It's also going to host the 2030 Asian Games. 2030 Asian Games. Yeah, since I mentioned Asian Games, Riyadh will host the 2034 Asian Games. 2034 Asian Games in Riyadh. Yeah. This is Jordan. Jordan's capital is Amman. 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 And the ruler here is King Abdullah II. King Abdullah II. You write Abdullah, Roman numeral 2, but when you read the name, you read Abdullah II. Okay, Abdullah II. But when you write Abdullah, Roman numeral 2 kind of thing. Fair? United Arab Emirates, this is the capital. Abu Dhabi is a capital. Abu Dhabi is a capital. Chalo. IBRD is an international financial institution that offers loans to middle income developing countries. What does the R in IBRD stand for? It is, the full name is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. IBRD is the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the five agencies of the World Bank. IBRD is one of the 5 agencies of the World Bank. Okay. Fair? That's all from me, Bharat C. Jain. Have a lot of fun. Stay curious. Eat well. Work hard. Very hard. Make sure that you use this weekend well to learn things that you do not know and to practice things that you know. Where your comfort level is good, but raise the comfort level by putting in more practice, more effort. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much.